Breaking news. Federal government announces the resumption date of schools. On April 7, 2020, fact-checkers at the Center for Democracy and Development spotted reports published by several online platforms claiming that the federal government of Nigeria has announced Monday, June 1st, 2020 as resumption date for all universities and polytechnics in Nigeria. Following the coronavirus pandemic, the federal government of Nigeria in March 2020 announced the closure of all schools in the country until further notice. The Federal Minister of Health, Education said that the closure is part of measures needed to contain the spread of coronavirus. A review of the news blogs shows that the report relied on the time frame in the release by the government for closure of schools in March 2020 as the basis for concluding that schools will be reopened on June 1st, 2020. We may recall that Mr. Sonny Ekono, on behalf of the Permanent Secretary to the Minister of Health, Adamu, directed all 104 unity schools in the country should close on or before 26th of March 2020 for 1 month as a proactive measures to contain the spread of this coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, the report says. Our investigation revealed that none of the news sources quoted who made the declaration for a resumption, as much as most of them used the picture of President Muhammadu Buhari without attributing it to him. The ministry on April 23, 2020 had reacted to rumors that schools will resume in November 2020 to debunk the stories. After all, Chukwuemeka Nwajubwa, Minister of State for Education, granted a press conference in Abuja stating that there is no resumption date for school yet. Nwajubwa said that the federal government is not ready to put children at risk by opening schools. The president addressed the issue of the opening of the economy gradually. Until that is done, we cannot foresee or immediately tell you when all schools will be opened. The Minister of Education said that it will be improper for the federal government to give a definite date for resumption. He said it has to be in tandem with these opening teams. We don't want to put our children at risk. None of these schools can be functioning on their own without society. Furthermore, in the directive, isn't the total lockdown placed on Lagos, Ogun, and the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja? President Muhammadu Buhari said that schools all over the country will remain closed for further evaluation and encourage schools authorities to continue with e-learning and virtual teaching. A review of the official website of the ministry and other online channels also shows the ministry did not release such directive to schools as the report claimed. Rather, the ministry, in response to our inquiries, posted a rebuttal on its official Facebook page, and this is read in parts. Fake news alerts. There is currently no confirmed date on the resumption of schools worldwide. These are purported news articles to disargue the public and make them confused. Kindly disregard. In the last 24 hours, Nigeria recorded 386 new cases of this virus, its highest number of people testing positive to the novel COVID-19 since it was first detected in Nigeria in February. In conclusion, the federal government is yet to set a definite date for the opening of schools across the country. CDD is urging parents, schools, and students to disregard the rumor being peddled online by bloggers and on social media. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. We have heard from the federal government, we have heard from the horse's mouth that there's no date for any resumption. There's no date for that. There's no date. A lot of people, a lot of bloggers have been writing a lot of things, saying a lot of things about the resumption date of every school or schools, university, and polytechnics, which the federal government stated that they are all fake. It's a fake news. That is a fake alert. That there is currently no confirmed dates on the resumption of the schools nationwide. You see, these are purported news. They are purported news article to usual the public and to confuse the public. This person that wrote this article on the resumption dates for schools, for all schools, should be very careful of what he says or what he writes, so that he will not be jailed by the federal government of Nigeria. According to what the report says, it said on April 7th, 2020, that fact checkers at the Center for Democracy and Development spotted reports published by several online platforms claiming that the federal government of Nigeria has announced Monday, June 1st, 2020 as the resumption date for all universities and polytechnics in Nigeria, which is not real. This news is a fake news. Why is it that a lot of people, some bloggers, they love announcing fake rumor about what is not real? Someone like Kemi Oluloyo, she's good at that. I don't know if she's trying to she's looking for how will I put it? She's looking for fans, or she's looking for how will I put it now? She's looking for attention. Yes, that's why she's always bringing fake news, fake reports about something or someone or something that does not exist. And it's very, very wrong. That kind of a thing can bring someone down, can bring someone's reputation down. They said good name is better than riches. Look at what is happening now. Some writer, this person that wrote this article, gave fake rumor about the government, about the federal government announcing the date for school resumption, which is not real. Federal government is trying to say that there's nothing like resumption date for all schools, that the school were closed on the 26th of March 2020, and for 1 month, and they said that it will be closed for further notice. So we don't know when and how or what dates will this schools will resume. We don't know when. They don't know when, because when they say something is further notice, that means that they're not sure of when the school will resuming. So they should still be at home until this pandemic, until this COVID-19 clears off the country. According to what the article says, it said that the federal government concluded that all schools should resume on the 1st of June 2020, which is fake, which federal government disputes. They said never, that nobody should listen to what any blogger posted or post on his social media. Onwajuba, he said that the Minister of State for Education, he granted a press conference in Abuja. He said that there is no resumption date for schools yet. That whosoever that says there is just a liar. He also said that the federal government is not ready to put children at risk by opening schools. The president addressed the issue. They addressed this issue of the opening of schools and says that there is an opening of economic gradually. Until this is done, we can't foresee or immediately tell you when all schools will be reopened. The Minister of State for Education, Nwajuba, also said that it will be improper for federal government. It will be improper for federal government to give a definite date for resumption. He also said that it has to be a tandem with these opening terms, that they don't want to put the children's risk, or they don't want to put the children at risk. None of these schools can function on their own without society. So that is why they have not fixed dates for the school resumption yet.